Hey, it's Friday, which means it's another episode of Stage Door, a theater podcast hosted by a couple of average guys. Today's episode is a bit of a surprise. Did not expect to have this episode going on, but the new president of the Village Players got a hold of me, Dave, and he was like, dude, you got to have him on. And I was like, why are you talking like Spicoli? Because that's weird. And he was like, just, I don't know. But it worked. It worked, obviously, because they're here. And they're here to talk to us about their upcoming show, Ruthless. I have Abby and I have Nick. I love it that he got a hold of me because we're desperate for content.
Absolutely.
And anybody who wants to come on, heck yeah, come on, man. We want to have you on.
Sounds good.
So we don't know the show like at all. Tom, you don't know the show. I don't want to speak for you.
No, I don't know the show.
Okay, I didn't want to act like I know everything because I'm pretty bad at that sometimes. So, Nick, you need to start right away. You need to tell us what this show is.
I got you.
Don't know.
So it's very interesting.
Okay.
A lot of people are not familiar with it, but it's actually on Broadway HD, which is where I first saw it.
Okay.
Right when COVID hit. It's about a little girl. She's actually in third grade, but she is a now 8th grader.
Are you really?
Yep.
Okay, all right. It works. It's called acting. We're
Absolutely.
good.
And she's good. But it's about a 3rd grader who wants to be a star. Mm-hmm. And so my character, Sylvia, is kind of like a talent agent type of thing. Because, yes, I am in drag.
Thank
which is
you.
going
I was
to
gonna-
be,
I was gonna
it's
wait
going
till
to
you
be
finish.
everything and more.
It takes every ounce of me sometimes not to interrupt.
Oh,
And I was
absolutely.
like,
I'm
wait
just
a
reading your
minute.
mind. We're just going to...
Sylvia is not a dude name.
Correct.
All right, cool. That's very
Yeah,
fun.
my name is Sylvia St. Croix.
Oh, nice. I already love it.
Absolutely. I am kind of like the talent manager that kind of saw her and was like, I want her for me. And then, I kind of pitch it to them like, you could be a star with my help. So, yeah, it's a very interesting, very funny show. Mm-hmm. It's about her like journey through, auditioning for the role, getting it, not getting it in the end. And then everything that comes along with that, very...
What role? You're being too vague, man. What is
It sounds like it's a show in a show.
Yeah,
Oh,
what
it's
is it?
it's not. It's a joke. It's called Pettee and Tahiti.
Pippi and Tahiti is
That's
the
the
name
musical.
Of it? And Abby, are you going for the role of Pippi or
I
Tahiti?
am. I'm
Yeah.
playing Pettee, trying to.
Tahiti as in the place, Tahiti?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, Pippi
As in-
in Tahiti.
Yeah, as in Pippi Longstocking.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's the kind of the joke is that it's written by one of the cast members. The 3rd grade teacher. She ended up writing the show and is directing it.
Okay,
And so it's like her biggest work that she's had so far.
Okay.
So it's very funny. She ends up not getting it, even though there's not really anybody as good as her.
Abby doesn't get the
She
role?
doesn't get the
I do
role.
not.
Sorry, Pippi, as played by Abby.
Correct.
Yeah.
Does not get
She
the
does
role.
not get Pippi. It's given to a girl who...
Seems sus already.
Oh, it's very sus. It's given to a girl whose dad builds the sets and mom does the costumes.
Of course.
Oh, wow.
So
it's community theater.
It's the political thing, yeah. But what's really nice about this show is that since nobody knows it, Act 2 has a lot of reveals, a lot of surprises that
Many.
literally
we don't
nobody
need
sees
to
coming.
reveal everything. Last thing
Oh.
we don't want to do is we don't want to ruin
not
the
gonna
show.
reveal anything.
But so far, Tom, do you know what's going on at all?
Pippi Longstocking is moving to Tahiti.
That's all we got so
Gotcha.
far.
Okay.
So we need more.
Gotcha. So the whole premise of the show is about what people do for talent, or like what people will do to get what they want, kind of a thing.
Oh.
And so,
To get famous or to get...
Both.
yeah,
Both?
to be successful, to be famous. So there's like this notion of talent throughout the entire show. Mm-hmm. That's kind of proposed by my character Sylvia.
Gotcha.
She serves as
Sorry, I love it. You're Sylvia. Gotcha.
Absolutely.
I'm focused in here. You keep
Yeah, for
throwing
sure.
that at me. I keep getting distracted.
she serves as kind of like the narrator for the first and second act. And so kind of proposed the talent question. And then the funny thing is that her mother is not talented. She can't sing, she can't act, she can't dance, even though it's played and the songs are gorgeous. And it's Jen Braun who plays the role, and she's a gorgeous operatic soprano.
Yeah, she's talented.
So there's
yeah.
a part where she sings like, I can't sing a note. And it's so funny.
So she has to like not sing even though she can sing, Jen?
Oh, no.
Yeah. She sings fully out and she
sings,
sounds
but-
gorgeous, but we're just going to act like she doesn't sound
Oh,
good.
okay. All right.
Yeah. So we kind of go
The
through
audience
that.
has to like put themselves somewhere else when she actually sings. Gotcha.
Absolutely. There is this mention of this Broadway star That's her name was Ruth Del Marco.
Ruth, okay.
And it's just kind of mentioned like that she's in the history of being like this incredible star. And so what ends up happening is there's some reveals of like who characters are in the end, which is very cool. I'm trying to think of how to not
I know.
ruin
You
anything.
are so trying to be vague here.
I really am.
Because I believe there's murder in this show. Abby, is there murder in this show?
Yes.
There we go. Let's
There
get
is
the
murder.
murder out.
Yes.
Okay, let's
Murder.
make sure that people know that people get killed in this show.
Yes.
All right. We want to know that stuff. So, Abby, how did you like know about this show? Because you said you're 12.
I'm 13.
13. Okay.
Going- yeah.
Well, then never mind. You probably know
Yeah.
everything then already. You're 13. That's how you know, right?
Yeah. So, like how I found out about
Yeah.
the show.
How'd you find out, Mom?
Well, my mom
Is
and
amazing.
I have a friend, and he was informed about the show.
Does the
And
friend
so-
have a name?
Was it Chris Stack?
Chris
I knew
Stack.
it.
Okay.
I
Is
knew
Chris
it.
in this show?
Huh?
Is Chris in this show?
No, he's not.
Oh, he just
He
said
just
this person.
he found
needs
out
to be-
about it, so he
Cool.
told my mom about it, and then she told me. And I was actually planning on auditioning for another show, but then it didn't work out. Mm-hmm. Well, I was asked to play the role of Tina Denmark in the show.
She's that good.
Oh, she's so good. No, she didn't have to audition. Gotcha.
They said please.
Now, I'm sure that you've earned it, though. You've done a lot of stuff. Like you were on
Yeah.
earlier. You did with
I was
Tom.
in Matilda. I was on the podcast.
You were in Matilda?
For Matilda.
Oh, you were Matilda.
I was Matilda, yeah.
Oh, you weren't Mrs. Trunchbull or whatever? No.
No. It's that simple.
So you had them on, and so you went in and you read for the stuff, obviously, and they were like, oh, yeah. Did they sense some evil in you? Is that how you got it? Are you evil in the show? Let's clarify.
I am.
All right.
I am.
All right.
Won't get into any detail
No,
about it,
you
but
have
I
to
am.
give details. That's why you're here. Details are what we want about how evil you are.
Okay, this is good because up to this point, I'm thinking Pippi Longstocking died, and I just don't want to go there.
Right.
Something
Instead,
to
Pippi
mention.
Longstockings was murdered, probably. Or is that what? So you do actually do some terrible things.
I
then.
do some
So when
pretty
you
terrible
when you
things.
come on out of curiosity, do you give this perception that you're not a bad person, or are you
Well,
awful
so
from
I'm
the
kind
beginning?
of a Broadway brat. So that's how I'm introduced. I have my big song, Born to Entertain, and I'm just like showing off all my skills. And then slowly as the show progresses, I become a little more evil. But then as Act 2 rolls around, there are some differences in my character for
You're being
a
real-
reason.
You're as bad as Nick.
For-
You're
She's
so
being
watching what
careful.
I know.
I feel like we can tell them that part.
Okay, the jail?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got
Yeah. I feel like that's okay. That's okay.
I got sentenced to was it 9 years in prison?
Yes.
What?
9 years in prison, but I got early parole.
9 years in prison when you were 9 years old, or what
When
is
I
the
was
character
in
supposed
third
to be?
grade.
I was 8.
8 and
8
sentenced.
years
so you were
old
going
and
to get out till you were
sentenced to 9 years in
17.
prison.
Yep.
Wow.
So almost the rest of my teenage years. But I got early parole. Mm-hmm. And I become more of a sensitive character, per se.
Sensitive to what?
I guess
Sensitive to other people's
I'm-
feelings? It's because you're evil, though. I'm confused. Are
Yeah.
you sensitive to how you can manipulate people?
I guess I
maybe,
have
or-
You
I
know
guess
how
almost
like in jail, like people have like a turnaround.
like a spiritual awakening.
Yes, that's a perfect way to
There
describe
we
it.
go.
Yes.
Yeah.
They found Jeebus in
Yes.
jail.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay. But
And
that
it-
didn't stick, probably.
It changed me, but it did not stick.
Obviously. All right. So this is a play. We should clarify that. This
a
is
musical.
not a, oh, it
Musical.
is?
It is.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, we sing and dance the
Can I-
entire
Oh,
time.
yes,
we
yes,
got
yes.
a tap duo, please.
You get to
Our
tap?
dance break.
You
Yeah.
get to tap?
Oh, yeah,
Well,
and-
I know Nick could
And
tap like a
2-inch
madman.
heels, baby.
In what I'm saying?
2-inch
2-inch
heels.
heels. I totally forgot. You can tap in 2 inch. That's impressive.
We're gonna figure it out.
Abby, you tapping too?
I do. I've been
So you
tapping
tap
for a
together?
while. Yeah, we do it. We have
Yeah.
a fun little dance
We
break.
have a little fun little dance
Oh,
break together.
Yeah.
What is that song? Is it like, oh,
It was my-
how I
my-
killed somebody, tappity tap?
It
Is
was
that
my
what-
Born to Entertain song, the one that
Born.
introduces me as the Broadway brat.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's right away,
Yeah.
probably then, right?
It's actually
It's
second
pretty.
song,
Yeah.
second or third song.
Because
Yeah.
that's
That's cool, though. Again, didn't know this was a musical.
Is this kind of? It sounds like we're working into a dark comedy here.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is.
Is that
I-
exactly
Very
the
much
way of
is.
putting
I
it?
describe it like similar vibes as like Spelling Bee with like the adult humor kind of a thing, as well as honestly like Sweeney Todd's kind of in there, like just a
Okay.
little bit sprinkled. Very like campy, but very funny.
Okay, because obviously Spelling Bee, like you said, it's got some adult humor, but it's good-hearted. There's nothing horrible in that show.
Yeah.
But then Sweeney Todd throws in.
Yeah.
That's quite a
Stretch.
throw in.
It's got a little switch up. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So at some point in time, you're gonna make meat pies out of people.
I wouldn't say meat pies.
More like meaty pieces.
Let's go with that.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Let's go with that.
Absolutely.
This might be a
Fun.
very fun show.
Well, that's the whole point.
I know, but I love hearing about shows that I've never heard about before. So I
But
know
that's
nothing
nice
about.
It's like there's no giveaways.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of
Bloody
people have heard
Andrew
about it.
Ruthless. I love it.
Literally. And what's the best part about the show, like for me, is just I can't make it through a rehearsal without laughing.
Aha.
Like
Really?
doing my own lines, listening to everybody else do their lines. Like our cast is so strong, and like their
Okay.
comedic timing is just so well done that you like you
Gotcha.
can't stop laughing.
So that is different from Sweeney Todd because
Yeah.
Sweeney Todd, you can make it through a whole rehearsal
Yeah, you
without
can. Yeah,
laughing.
yeah,
But I don't know if you could do that for Spelling Bee.
exactly.
Spelling Bee, on the other hand,
that's what I'm saying.
So.
So how long have you been practicing that you're still laughing?
This is week 4 or 5.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Impressive
deep
then.
into it.
Like-
The show's coming around the corner here.
Yeah,
Obviously.
it's the 17th through the 19th, and then the
17th.
23rd to the 26th.
All right. Yeah, we're not gonna. Yeah, we'll post all that stuff.
Yeah,
They'll
you're
get all that stuff. We don't need to worry about when the dates are.
Just want to make sure I remembered it. That was for me, not for you.
Well, yeah, that's for
All I
you,
knew
so
was
you
that
know
it
when to
opened on
show
the
up.
Yeah,
17th.
absolutely.
That's funny. So, Nick, what have you been up to lately? You've been gone. I met you when you did a bunch of 3B stuff for years. I haven't seen you in a little bit
Yeah.
here. And then you went to Bowling Green, correct?
I did, yes.
Okay. So you're at Bowling Green. You're doing all the great stuff there, and then you said, "This show I got to do." Is that what happened?
Yeah, so actually, this is my first live show in 3 years.
What?
I did. I was lucky to be catching a
Live
bunch of
show.
Yeah, but then this is also my first show in a year, over a year.
Really? Okay.
I actually had a lot of vocal health stuff
Got. Oh yeah.
for the
be
past
careful.
2 years, and took all of this past year off to work with like my specialist at U of M.
There you go.
Work with my voice teacher through U of M, and then
Cool.
do like scopes, do therapy, all of those things.
But it's
And-
better now, obviously.
Oh,
You're
it's so much better.
Better to do another show. That's
Yeah.
great. Glad to have you back on
Yeah,
the scene. Then,
me too.
obviously. It's been a long time, but I've seen you tap, and I remember seeing you the first time that I saw you tap, and I was like, okay, let's see this. Oh, I'm like, okay.
An honor. Thank you.
No, because I have high standards for tappers. And when I saw
Absolutely.
you, I was like, okay, this guy's no joke.
Okay.
Abby, how long you been tapping?
I've been tapping
If
I
she says
can't give an
14 years,
exact
I'm
date.
not buying it.
for an exact age for a while.
For a while.
For a while.
Not exactly sure exactly how
Yeah.
long. Okay. But this is cool. Okay, so you're gonna murder somebody. Nick, who do you play in the show? I didn't even. Oh, I'm sorry. You play Mrs. Sullivan. That's right. And Miss Sullivan.
St. Croix.
St. Croix.
Sorry, Miss Sullivan's my son's first grade teacher.
Gotcha.
So I.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. So and this is a mother. No, it's an agent. Man, I
She's
really
the-
got to pay attention
she's
to this
the-
podcast. I'm not really paying attention. Am I?
She's like a
Tom,
talent.
jump in, help me here.
I'm just going to let you sing.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I'm
much
following.
easier
I'm
than I'll
following
jump
him.
in.
I'll try and catch you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, my character is kind of like a talent agent who works with. The line in the show is gifted specially children.
Gifted specially children. Okay. And Jen plays your mother.
Yes.
Jen Braun. Let's make sure we get the names out there.
Yes.
Obviously, I've seen her. She was Dragon at one point in time. That was like that role. She did such a good job playing it. It just sticks in my brain.
Was
So
she
who else?
Dragon?
She played Dragon in some show somewhere, and I was like, wow.
Gotcha.
I believe. Man, I'm probably totally wrong on that too. I'll just keep believing that she was Dragon
Absolutely.
in Shrek somewhere, and that she was amazing.
For
So
sure.
who else is amazing in
Yeah,
the show?
who should we be looking
all
out
of,
for?
All of
No,
All of
don't
us.
give me
We
all. I want
have
names.
we have Anne Cross.
Oh my God.
Who
Oh.
plays Lita Encore?
She's
Hey,
so
okay.
funny.
You
You
know
know, the-
Anne was in this show?
Yes, the song that she sings. I hate musicals. Fun fact.
I hate musicals.
Anne hates musicals. So
Wow.
it's incredible.
She does hate musicals.
She does.
And I always get on her about it. That's so funny.
It
like,
is.
How do you hate musicals? It's like saying you hate all fruit.
Right.
What?
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
not a fruit you like? Come on, there's got to be one fruit out there you like.
Yeah,
That's
she
funny.
is hilarious.
So she sings a song about hating musicals. And I like the song is like, I love musicals.
Yeah.
I love musicals. I like musicals or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. Who else is in the show? But she's great. I've seen her do some stuff, and she's a great actress, obviously.
Yes. We also have Laura Crawford.
They're a very theatrical family, so that's cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Laura Crawford. I'm not familiar with that name because I don't know everybody in the world. So
Laura
who's
Crawford
Laura?
was in Assassins at the Village.
Okay.
She plays the third grade teacher.
Okay.
Absolutely hilarious. Has pipes on her as well as very good comedic
Crawford
timing.
is just a name that's just in the area, so I kind of absorb like, who's this Crawford?
Yes.
But Laura's is not one I know personally.
No, she would not be like with that Crawford.
With the other Crawfords,
Yes,
right?
with those
Exactly. That's funny. So she's amazing, though. She plays
Yes.
a third grade teacher.
She is absolutely hilarious. She comes up with all these new things every rehearsal. That's just like part of the reason why I can't make it through without laughing.
Gotcha.
Thank God I'm not on stage with her a lot because I am laughing in the wings every time.
Well, you laugh a lot, anyways, dude.
Okay, that's correct.
That is true.
That's correct. How better to spread joy?
Yeah, well, let me tell you, he's the guy. This is thrown back, obviously, when he was in high school, but he got the stare down from Joe Barton a couple times in rehearsals. You know, hey, we're focusing here. Keep it down. Keep it down, Nick.
Yeah,
Like,
I got those.
We all know who you're talking about. Who's having too good of a time at rehearsal over there?
Never me. What do you
It's
mean?
fine. Who else is great?
We have, let's see, we have 6 of us.
Oh, there's only 6 people.
There's
in
only
the
6
show?
people total. So
Okay, well, so you've named 4 of them, so you better name the other 2, I guess.
So we have me, you,
Mm-hmm.
Laura, and we have Jen, and then we have Anne, and we have
Oh man,
Sarah Pettee.
Oh, Sarah Pettee's in
Yes,
the show.
thank you so much. She plays in the second act. She's kind of like a assistant, kind of,
Nice.
and then she's also the person who gets
Louise
cast as
Ler-
the role.
The
over
what,
her.
Abby? What is it? Louise
Louise
Ler-
Lerman.
Louise Lerman?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
she's
She. Oh my gosh, I can't. She's so funny.
Okay.
She's so funny.
she's the girl who beats her out for the role,
Oh,
Yeah.
which is where the spelling bee kind of comes in with like an adult playing a child.
gotcha.
Very funny.
Very. So she plays a child beating you out for the role.
Of
Okay.
Pettee,
All
yeah.
right. All right.
Did you ever see their spelling bee when she was in it?
No, but I had her in a commercial. At
Oh, did you
WTO.
really?
Oh, yeah. I saw her do some stuff, and I was like, need to get her.
Yes, she
I like
is.
what she's doing there. Actually, did I see? I don't know. I'm so like scatterbrained. I don't know what I saw and in what.
Gotcha.
I think people are in roles they weren't even in, obviously. So they,
Like the dragon in
Jen,
Shrek.
Yeah, Jen's like I never played that role. I don't know what he's talking about. She was in something, and she was amazing. That's all I know.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
I'm not making it up. I've seen her perform. So
But yeah, it's really nice. Sarah has like the opportunity to like Act 2, she gets to sing down with her incredible voice.
Oh, okay.
But Act 1
Sing
is
down?
all comedy. Like
Sing down, what's
she
that?
sings so well. That is just
Okay.
she's singing down.
is that what that means?
That's what I say.
Singing down is.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm old. Okay, I don't know what the cool terms are.
That's what I'm making up on the spot. Sure.
Yeah. Singing down doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
So let me do my math here. We've talked about 5 women and you're in drag.
Correct.
Oh.
So there's basically no males in this
Correct.
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
We're missing somebody, so let's put you on the spot and figure out who the last person is. Do we know?
No, that was
we got them
6.
all.
Oh, crap.
I
Sorry.
I counted 6.
I got to put down the margarita.
Me, you.
I know that's your
Jen,
other
There's
finger.
my
Sarah,
father, but there's
Anne,
like he's
and
not
Laura. Yeah.
around, so
Yeah.
It's an all-female show then?
Yeah.
Cast?
yeah, basically.
Very cool. And Nick.
And Nick.
And I'm going to get in trouble with this, but that's why it's Ruthless.
Oh.
I got to go, Al. Hey, thanks for coming.
Sexist pig.
My
Pack
wife
up
doesn't
your
listen to this.
What's your favorite part of the show there, Abby?
I really like all the classroom, or not classroom, but rehearsal scenes. They're very funny and comedic, and it's kind of fun just watching everything play out, seeing how it's all
So there's
coming together.
rehearsals scenes in a show.
Yeah, it's a show within a show,
So
basically.
you're doing the rehearsals in the...
Yeah.
Oh. Man, I'm just now catching on to what the show's about.
So basically, we see people screwing up on purpose
Yeah.
during a show
Yeah.
that they're preparing for
Yep.
inside of a show. All right, I'm lost. I have to go
Yeah,
see
Yeah.
it.
my favorite part's going to be the murder. I already know.
It probably will be.
Yeah,
Well,
it's going to be good.
yeah.
Is there special effects, blood spraying all over the place?
Oh,
I don't
is
think
there
so.
I
like
wouldn't-
splash
wouldn't-
zone in the front?
There will be not. No, I'm kidding. No splash zone.
Well, I'm just happy you
I
guys
hope.
are on, though. You know, that Dave got a hold of us and you guys came on and you got to give like a little bit of a teaser, a little taste. So the thing is that we all need to be ready to see conniving, evil, funny, twisted murder.
Yeah.
With singing.
With singing.
And a lot of laughter.
Awesome.
A lot of laughter.